Hey everybody, I'm JJ Johnson and you're watching Reality Survival. So today we're going to talk about the five things that new preppers should buy right now. Now this is part of a series. This is the fifth one in the series, and so in order to understand this in context, you really need to see the first four videos before this. I will put the links to those videos in the description below. It is my contention that if you go through this whole series and you have all of the items that I have laid out in the series, that you will be better prepared than probably 80% of most people in America. Okay, so I get this question a lot. Where should I start? What should I buy? And that's why I started this series. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get going. The first item here is a helmet. Now this is just a basic, high cut helmet. It's a level 3A, I believe. I got this from HighCom Security. I'll throw a link to them in the description below. And the idea with a helmet is that if you find yourself in a situation that is precarious enough that you're wearing a plate carrier, which is one of the items we talked about in a past video, you need to also have a helmet on. Okay? I've done a video on that helmet in the past. I'll link to that as well. You can take a look at it. But there is a lot of data and a lot of science that suggests that your survivability goes way up when you wear a helmet. So that's number one. It is expensive, but you can also get the surplus style helmets and stuff like that as well that you can pick up for a lot cheaper. Okay, number two is plastic sheeting. Okay, just big rolls of plastic sheeting. This is a clear roll that I have here. I also keep on hand a big black roll as well. And the reason you want to do this is because there could be situations where you need to completely seal off your house or seal it off as much as you can. And you're going to be most easily able to do that with plastic sheeting like this. Now there are other alternatives. You can get, these are pretty thick. These are like 4 mil and I think 2 mil. But you can get thinner ones. You can get painter's drop cloths and different stuff like that. But the point is that you need to have a significant supply of plastic at your house in case you need to seal it off because of a pandemic or NBC considerations, nuclear, biological, chemical, whatever the case may be. Okay, the next one is number 3, and that is an heirloom survival seed bank. This one, I've gotten a couple of these in the past from Survival Essentials. I also recommend getting some of the medicinal herb garden ones. The point here is that you should have some non-hybrid heirloom seeds in your supplies. And the reason for that is pretty obvious, but if there is some kind of a long-term a catastrophe or situation where there's not food in the grocery store, it's going to be beneficial to you to be able to start your own garden. They make this very convenient. They give you a wide variety of seeds, and since they're non-hybrid and heirloom, you can reuse the seeds from your harvest to replant the next year. Okay, so that's important. Okay, the next one on the item, and this is just a representative sample, is rain gear or your winter gear, winter clothing, really heavy clothing for winter. If you live in a cold environment or if you're in a rainy area, have a good set of rain gear, maybe some frog togs or something along those lines. But having good gear that is durable and of high quality is important. And again, I'll put some links to some stuff in the description below on that as well. Okay, the next item is just a basic 22 pistol. This is a Ruger Mark II, I think. Yeah, Ruger Mark III, sorry. Ruger Mark III 22 long rifle pistol. Again, this is in consideration with the other firearms that we've had in the series. Great for getting small game, also great for training for new people, stuff like that. I think this is a very good little firearm here, and I haven't had any issues with it. You want to also make sure you've got a holster, some extra magazines, and last item on the list here is 1,000 rounds, at least 1,000 rounds of ammunition. You think 1,000 rounds, that's a lot. Well, you'll go through this quick when you're plinking, shooting small games, stuff like that. It really doesn't take that long, especially if you're training someone, something along those lines. And is 22 lethal? Yes, it is. If you have a member in your family who is not very proficient with firearms, they may prefer something smaller like a 22, or something like that. And the last item on the list is a good quality multi-tool. And this is the Leatherman Juice CS4. This is what I carry in my everyday carry. Of course, you could get the Leatherman Wave. You could get a lot of different options, whatever you prefer for your size. I like this one because it has a multitude of tools. We've got can opener, bottle opener. We've got the little corkscrew. Let's see here. We've got a really good set of scissors in there. What else we got? We got an awl with a sewing awl, so it's got the hole in it. Got your regular fixed blade. And then inside, what I use more than probably anything is a good number 2 Phillips head driver. And then we also have all of the flat head drivers as well as a really small one too. So, and then it's got, of course, pliers and wire cutters on there. And it's just a nice little multi-tool. I use it all the time. I carry it with me every day. But anyway, guys, so that is all the items for this part of the series. We'll do another one. I think I've probably got 2 more in the series that I'm going to do. And then that'll pretty much be wrapped up. So anyway, I would love to know what your guys' thoughts are on these items. As I said, I'll put a link to the other videos in the description. I'll also have a link to all these items on Amazon, whatever Amazon does sell anyway. And I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And don't forget to live the 6 Ps. Proper prior preparation, prevent, support, performance. Stay safe, guys.